house right now.
I think it's cute. How's it going, guys? Topic for today's video. A little bit of a troll title. We're not actually really close to breaking up or anything like that. What we did want to do is we wanted to make a comment on Boyfriend vs. Girlfriend, their YouTube channel, or Prank vs. Prank. Jesse and Gina, after daily vlogging and being on YouTube together for about 7 years now, they've actually decided to end the relationship. And the primary reason for their breakup and why there is a lot of tension in the relationship was actually due to the fact that they're daily vlogging for many, many years. And it's really kind of funny because we just watched the video together, and a lot of the problems and the issues that arose in their relationship are things that we've even experienced in our own relationship. Because when I first moved to the United States here, we daily vlogged. It was over 200 days, so over 7 months of putting out a video or a daily vlog of our life on our other channel, Life Inside a Box. It wasn't a year, 2 years, or 3 years, or 4 years. It was only 7 months. One reason why we stopped was because I was doing the tiny house, and it was just like too much work to work on the tiny house, make videos for that, and then also on my off days is to like also make a vlog on top of that, when it would have been better just to like relax and chill with Hannah. So that's one reason why we stopped doing the daily vlogs on that channel. But also because it's weird, because a lot of the issues that they talked about are some of the things that we experienced. Like Hannah would even say sometimes, she'd be like, do you actually want to do this with me? Or are you just saying that you want to do this so that you have footage for the vlog? And that's one thing that Jesse and Gina realized, is a lot of the relationship just wasn't focused. It was like they're trying to put on a show every single day, so they're just going out and doing things just to create footage for the vlog.
I think it's a little bit different as well when there's two people in a relationship and they're both YouTubers, and like Gina and Jesse, obviously like all their income and everything revolved around these two YouTube channels that they ran together. And it's like, it's kind of the same thing with us, because obviously we're married and all of our money comes from an online source that we work on together. So it's like kind of the success of our YouTube career is kind of dependent on the success of our relationship as well, just because that's what you guys want to see. Like, you guys want to see our relationship, and you want to see like us as a vegan couple, and like doing the tiny house stuff and doing all the things that we do. So it's like, I think when people are in a relationship and it's just one YouTuber or something like that, it's not that big of a deal. But when it's two YouTubers and you have, well, we have 3 channels, and we at least have a video every single day on one of those channels, and like all that kind of stuff, it can kind of get in the way of like your relationship, because it seems like a lot of it is about money and business and success and all that kind of stuff, instead of being about, you know,
the actual
about
relationship.
each other. Yeah.
And
which we didn't really know how to distinguish or like manage that when we first started daily vlogging. And people will say, like, if you go back and watch the first vlogs, like, oh, Hannah doesn't seem happy and she seems so like she doesn't want to do this and all that kind of stuff. But it's different when like someone else is filming everything that you do, versus you like filming yourself doing all the stuff that you're doing. So you're not narrating it. Like Derek would be like, hey, we're going to the store and blah 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 blah, and like I would just be in the background like, yeah. So people would have a different perspective of it, because
yeah, there's a lot of unnecessary judgments and criticisms that you, the viewers, place on our relationship or other online relationships that, well, not online relationships that you can only see online. So it's like, you don't see 95% of the relationship that goes on between us. You see, like when we do vlogs, which you'll still see vlogs on Life Inside a Box of what we do. It's just that we're not doing it every day. But those 8 to 10 minutes that you see of us on YouTube, like that's only 8 to 10 minutes. That's not the full spectrum of our relationship when we're spending time together and doing this together, and we don't have the camera in front of us. So that's one thing that you, the viewer, have to really understand, is that you're not seeing everything that's happening.
Yeah.
Some people will like comment and say like, oh, Hannah's like so lazy, she hasn't helped out with the tiny house. Other people say, oh, D-man, you're so lazy, like Hannah does all these videos and like blah 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 blah, and she does all this, and
yeah, Hannah does everything, or like Derek does everything. It's always like one way or the other. Somebody's on someone's side, or whatever, or I'm not a good enough wife, or Derek is like a lazy ass husband, or like whatever, or like all the success depends on me, or like just whatever. It's just always like a stupid comment, which it's like, if you put your whole life on YouTube, I mean, you have to expect that people are just gonna judge you and stuff. So like, we don't really let it bother us, but I don't know.
We usually make a joke out of it, because sometimes the judgments and criticisms that people make are literally so far off base.
Yeah.
The only rational like conclusion that we can come to is that that person is just projecting their own insecurities or their own problems in their own life, and they're projecting it in the comment section.
Right.
Because it's like, it's an anonymous comment section. You can just create an account and just post anonymously. So that's one of the, so like the great thing about the internet is that you can reach so many people, but you also reach tons of people that just are just out to, I don't know, they're just out to project their own insecurities, their own problems. They just have like an angry, hateful life. So they will take that angry, hateful life and then just spew it on you in the comment section.
I think one thing that we had to realize was like why we wanted to be on YouTube and what we wanted to do, because when we first started daily vlogging, it was like, okay, we're just gonna share our day every single day with the world. Like Derek was really inspired to do that, and I was like, go do it, I don't really care, like whatever, I'll be here like in the background, like what's up, you know? But I think what we realized is, and the reason that Life Inside a Box kind of went from being a daily vlog channel to being a tiny house channel, is because for me personally, like what I want to do on YouTube is help people and inspire people to go vegan, and help them cook, and help them with weight loss, and help them with things like that. Like I don't generally want to share every aspect of my personal life or daily life with people on YouTube. Like, yeah, 1 or 2 vlogs a week is like really cool if I'm doing something exciting, but most of the time we're not doing fucking anything, right? Like we're working, we're editing videos, we're walking the dogs, we're doing dishes, like we're not doing anything that any other person isn't doing. So I think that was just like kind of hard for us when we were daily vlogging, because it's like they're all kind of the same and our life is pretty boring. Like Casey Neistat has a pretty fucking exciting life, right? Like he's always flying all over the place, he runs like multiple businesses, and he's such a good vlogger, and like he has so many like other YouTube friends, and just his life is a lot more exciting. We personally wouldn't even want lives like that. Like we're very low key, like we want to live in the middle of nowhere in our little tiny house and do the things that we want to do, but we want to help people to be able to create a sustainable vegan lifestyle, and to be able to like get healthy and get to a weight where they can be healthy and happy and like live a good life. Like that's what we want to do. But I think we didn't really realize that like when we were daily vlogging, because it's like I personally don't want every minute of my life on YouTube. Yeah,
like you guys didn't see last night is Hannah plays this game on her phone every once in a while called Candy Crush. And she's gonna hate me for saying that.
You got so into it.
I got so into it for like a few hours, right?
She was like addicted to it.
And then we were like playing it together, and it was like totally like so much fun. Just because it was so ridiculous. And it's like those aspects, those like fun aspects of our relationship that you will never ever see. So it's like we have like so much fun together, like we love hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
And you don't always see all those moments, right?
It's hard to capture it, I think.
Exactly. When we're laying in bed playing Candy Crush, it's not like we're like, oh, let's vlog this, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like before, I'd be like, oh yeah, let's get the camera out and like talk about this while we're playing Skip-Bo and shit, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the idea, like something that Jesse and Gina talked about is essentially like to warn people that the type of dynamic that's created by daily vlogging and always like having that camera in front of your face is like, it's not normal. It's really kind of like a weird experience, I guess you could say. It's really like overwhelming, actually. Like, I didn't really love daily vlogging when Derek was doing it. Because it was like, I don't want to like look, you know, it's not like every day you wake up and you just look fabulous, right? Like you don't want to have to
put forth so much effort just to live your freaking life, and like have to set up a camera when you're walking down the sidewalk to get a bottom shot, and like do all this like crazy stuff. Like people don't understand how many different things you have to do and think about every day when you're daily vlogging. Like, what are you gonna name the video? What are you gonna do today? What's gonna be the theme? What's gonna be that or this, or where are you gonna go and take the camera? How many cameras do you need? Like, how many memory cards and batteries? And it's exhausting.
It can definitely be a lot. So I give like big kudos to guys like Casey who've been doing it for so long.
And
I
his
think, like,
wife who puts up with it.
Yeah, like even they, like he even talks about how they're always, you know, getting into arguments and stuff, and they're always on the verge of like breaking up. And
Really?
oh yeah.
Candace and Casey?
Yeah.
I feel like for them though it might work a little bit better, because she could just be like, don't, you know, we only want to be in like 1% of the vlog. Like, we don't really want to be in the vlogs that much or something. And he could just really leave her out of it, and it's not like it would be that different. But when it's two YouTubers and like boyfriend first, girlfriend, and like they don't even know what they're gonna do now, because it was kind of their business together and they started it together, and it's like, what do you do when you break up? Like, that would be really hard. Yeah. Because it's not just your relationship, it's your career and your passion and your life and your future and everything. Like,
I think what we've learned is like, it's like our relationship has to come first.
Yeah.
Before YouTube, vlogs, and whatever. Our relationship together comes first, and then because we have to make sure that we're both happy in our relationship. Yeah. Before we can make you guys happy with the videos that we put out. Like, we're not gonna sacrifice our relationship so that you guys have a video every single day. I'm sorry, but we would never do that. So yeah, it's just like, it's been a learning experience for sure. So I guess it's kind of like a bit of a warning if you're thinking of doing daily vlogging with your partner, or just either daily vlogging in general. I think it can be really stressful, and it's not as easy as it looks. Sometimes it can be very annoying to have to put out a video every single day about your life. So
it'd be easier if it was just one YouTuber, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So we hope you guys like the new kind of format of our channels, because I'm not going to be posting daily on Life Inside a Box. I can post more videos like this one on this channel. So, because I love making sit-down videos like this and getting the green screen out and doing all that fancy ass shit. And, fancy ass shit. Cool. All right, we will catch you guys on the next video. Talk to you soon. Peace.